Well, everybody know. Okay, this is what everyone wants to hear about. Since we've had you on, we had yet again another disastrous episode of The Bachelor, season 2, featuring you. Mm-hmm. We all thought it ended in disaster, but now you are dating my brother-in-law. Mm-hmm. Why and how has this happened?
The truth?
Yes, I want the truth. Yo, what the?
Oh, that was him, not me.
I literally muted my phone.
Should we start over?
You want to start all over?
What?
Dude, look. Do not.
I thought you put it on vibrate.
Do not disturb.
Okay.
Is that confusing?
Just put it on vibrate.
Yeah,
He's reading emails. This is going to be so boring. We need to start over.
Okay, we'll start over. Let's just get right into... Yeah, we're starting over.
No, I'm kidding. No, please don't.
We're starting over.
Keep the original intro and then put this part in.
No. We're starting all over, Dan.
For real?
No.
I mean, should I cut?
No.
Cut.
Are you kidding? No.
Okay, keep this part. Keep this part about us discussing cutting. Explain to me why you're dating my brother-in-law. Nobody gives a fuck.
Well, obviously you do.
About any of the bullshit you're talking about other than that.
Oh, really?
Why are you dating my brother-in-law?
Can I tell you the truth? Like, honestly?
Yes.
Because, like, at first it was like, I just thought it was just, like, funny. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be so funny. Like, I just, like, fuck him. And then like, I'm coming back on the podcast. Like, I fucked your brother.
Yeah. And?
Yeah.
That's it?
I mean, that's how it started for sure.
So do you usually fuck people out of just to make a joke?
Yeah. Oh, no, not always, but like, yeah, like sometimes to be like, oh, I fucked this person. It's like funny.
Mm-hmm. So you fucked Moses for a joke, but then you found out that he was much more than a joke to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're going to be buying a house together, so it's a success.
And you guys are, so at first, I was like, what's going on? This is all making me very uncomfortable because Moses kept popping up in your socials. Mm-hmm. And not telling us. So I was like, what the fuck's going on?
I don't know why that. Honestly, I don't know why that. I was like, why don't you just tell them, like...
Well, that I agree with, because he made it way worse by not telling us.
Yeah, because we like definitely were like the first 2 weeks of quarantine just attached at the hip for sure. And then he had a traumatic event at his house. So then he just like, I'm like, we should just stay here forever. And that's what happened. We've had like 2 like, well, it's not really breakups, but we've had like 2-ish like times where he's like stopped talking to each other, but we got back to each other. So
yeah, you guys had a couple blow-ups.
did we? How do you know? He said it? Told you?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. You actually were the reason of our first breakup. We weren't dating, but we were.
Yeah, you made this hysterical video about how I was trying to sabotage your relationship.
Yeah, because in the thing, we watched it together, and I was like, oh my, you're like, oh yeah, you said he was applying as a goof, and I was like, is that true? You applied as a joke?
Yeah, you just said you fucked him as a joke.
Okay,
why are you offended? Like, that seems way worse. He's like, hey, I'm just going to apply as a joke. But then he's like, oh, I like her. And you're like, I'm just going to fuck him as a joke to spite them. I mean, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yes. So how is it that I sabotaged your relationship?
Because that whole episode, like, you just were like, oh, like, I think he's embarrassed that he likes her. Like, it was supposed to be a joke. Like, it was all this stuff where I was thinking, like, oh, is he, like, playing me? Like, you know what I mean? So you ruined it at the beginning.
Well, I blame Moses for not telling us what the fuck was up, because the whole thing was weird. And then, well, at the same time, he's going to go on your social media, and then, like, our fans see that. So obviously, we have to address it.
You think they see it?
Your social media? Yeah. It's all over our subreddit and everything. It's like these two guys making, like, super cringy TikToks.
First of all, they're not cringy. They're definitely not cringy, but oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, they don't like your TikToks either.
Who are they barking at? Go.
Anyone.
Oh. Yeah. First of all, TikToks are good, but I get more insulted when they say that we're the inverted version of you and Hila. Like,
yeah, I see that too.
Don't compare me to Ethan.
I think just because Moses is like, I guess they're both kind of like understated, maybe, or whatever that means.
Just quiet.
Yeah, quieter. Well, and everyone's quiet compared to you, to be honest.
Not you. And they're skinny. And I just think we're like a little like chubbier. So that's the comparison. Like, just because we're like heavy, they're like, oh,
so you guys
they have a type.
Right. Well, that's true. So you guys have been dating. Mm-hmm. you guys are now living together? I mean, what the fuck? Aren't you guys moving a little fast?
Well, he has his museum still. He has a museum, so he like works there. But yeah, every night we're together.
You guys sleep together. You guys are together every night, and he's moved shit into your apartment.
I mean, he has like 5 shirts, so yes, but all 5 shirts are at my house.
5 shirts.
But now he has money
And now you
too,
guys are-
so we
wait.
can like buy a house together, like a big fancy one, because he has like money. So that's good. It's the first person I like ever dated that has like money and good credit.
I mean, aren't you worried just because your relationships generally don't last very long? Buying a house together seems like a drastic move.
This is my like longest consistent.
How long has it been? It's only been a couple months.
6 months. 6 months today, right? Yeah. 6 months today? Tomorrow. Today. Oh, 6 months today.
You guys are so weird. Moses is here, by the way, because he brought her.
I could not come here by myself. You literally told me don't come to my house. She's never on that episode. You asked Hila, I think this is like a ploy for Trisha to come to our house. She goes, she's not coming. It's not happening. I was like, what a bitch. Like I literally said that to her
It's
too. I was
weird.
like,
She was just kidding.
I don't think so.
Yeah, she was.
No. And that's
You,
why I said,
you were like, I'm going to babysit Theodore.
yeah.
I was like, keep her away from our kid.
But now she's like, we could use a babysitter sometime.
No, she
She
didn't.
did say that. She did say that. She said that. He sleeps through the night. So I'm like, perfect. We'll come watch him.
No. Oh, Moses. If Moses comes, yeah. I find it very odd that you're dating my
Do
brother-in-law.
you still though? Like I think at this point it's like,
Well, I've come to accept it because finally he opened up to me to the point of being like, I actually like her, and that I think that we're in a good relationship. This isn't just some weird thing.
he said
going
I
on.
actually like her.
Oh, please don't try to turn this
He
into
didn't say
a thing.
love. He said like.
You're gonna turn this into a thing?
I can't wait to ask you questions. I feel like this is a podcast where we co-host, so I should ask you questions about your relationship because I feel like this is like an interrogation.
Well, this is just the thing that happened that everybody wants to know about.
Well, yeah.
He did not. He said, I don't love her yet, but I really like. I'm just kidding. He didn't say that. Why, you guys say you love each other?
Yeah, of course. Of course. I mean, he already is like, we have to have a wedding in Israel too. Like we've already talked about. Like,
Oh my God.
I was just talking about like Maui. We're like, let's get married in Maui. But he's like, but we also need one in LA because he has a bunch of LA like friends and clients. And then like, he's like, but we have to go to Israel because that's where like his family. But then he said in Israel, they give you money in the fucking
Sure.
tin and you like carry it and then you have to get security and all that stuff like that. I'm like, well, let's just go there if they're going to just give us money.
Yeah, but dude, what? His mom is gonna trip. Does his mom know about you?
Oh, well, this is a point of contention, which I'm glad he's not in the room because he refuses to post me on his Instagram because his mom looks at his stories.
Yep.
And I was like,
Because she's gonna trip when she sees you and be like,
Moses?
"What the fuck is that?"
why?
Well, I mean, they come from a conservative family. If you knew their dad has
He didn't like you. I knew that.
yeah, he didn't like me. He thought I was crazy. I mean, imagine what they like, and you're like way crazier than I am.
Am I though? Because
I think so. Yeah.
interesting. Well,
Why do you think he doesn't post you on his stories?
he told me it's because of his mom. He said his mom looks at his stories and he doesn't want her to know. And I'm like, why not?
Well, I just wonder how can he talk about buying a house and doing a wedding in Israel and all this shit and not post you on his stories?
Because the mom stays with you because of the baby, so she won't even have to see me. I guess if she ever comes.
Why is he hiding you? Why is he ashamed of you?
I trust his judgment.
Really?
If yeah.
Mm.
If people have a judgmental family like you, like I can tell already by his sister and his brother-in-law that I was like, oh, I get
Oh,
it.
he has a judgmental family.
Yes, my family, he's met all my family already. My dad, my mom, my sister, like he's met everybody. And so they love him. We have family game nights every Sunday. So
I think their mom would be nice though. I don't know why he's so guarded about it. I think
it's fine because I have his Instagram on my phone. So I know if he's like DMing people. So I know it's not about that. So I really do believe it's
no. Moses is not. He's not going to cheat on you.
Yeah,
That would never happen.
right. I check his DMs every day still.
Oh my God.
Girls are thirsty. Girls be like, oh, hey, sexy. I'm like, and they do it because they know I'll like flip. You know what I mean? Like,